Hi, Dalen.
Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to have a whole expression, okay? And you're going to have to separate your like terms.
What are like terms though? They're like totally cool.
Okay, that's what I'm going to tell you. So you can only add and subtract the things that have the exact same variables with the exact same exponent.
Right?
Okay. So we're going to identify our terms. Okay? Terms are separated by pluses and minuses.
What? Oh.
Okay, so this is a term. 5x is a term. Okay? Now, this plus sign goes with that 3x. That's a plus 3x. That's a term. However, you should be writing this down.
I did.
Okay? This is my next term. Plus 2. Okay? So we're separating right after a variable, right before the next sign. So what you need to know is that this sign that goes right before this variable goes with it, okay? That's a negative 1x. So this is how you're going to separate them in your homework. All right? So let me do another one, and you guys tell me where I put my... Okay, where do I separate these at? Where do my terms separate? Carver, help me.
Your terms separate at the first x.
Right after the first x or right before it?
Right after.
Okay.
And after
Come sit here if you need to.
the other x.
Okay. So not necessarily after the x. There's
after
another
the
one
minus
first.
sign.
No, after 3x.
After the 9, before the minus. Okay. These come before signs. Okay. That way you know that, hey, this means negative 9. Okay. That negative sign goes with that 9. Now it goes after that x. This is a negative 3x. Tomorrow we're going to talk about which ones of these we can add together. Okay? But we're not going to do that yet today.
So it's just parting right now?
Yes.
So we aren't actually solving.
Okay.
We're just like...
Now today you're going to have to tell me which ones are like. Which ones are similar. Okay? So like terms have the same variables. Okay, so in this problem up here, we have two different sets of like terms. Okay, I have those things with x's and I have those things that don't have x's. Is that okay? So what you'll write down for your like terms is negative 7x and negative 3x. Those are like terms. They both have an x. Okay, what we're going to do tomorrow is add these together, because we can. Okay, we can add like terms. Okay, now, what else are like? What else are similar in this?
Whoa.
There's nothing else that's similar.
Okay, we have two constants. Our constants, okay, are similar. They're like things. So you would write negative 9 and 2. Let's. Okay, this negative sign goes with that 9. That's why it's helpful to separate them first. Okay, so I'm going to write down one thing and we're going to define everything you're going to have to define on your homework.
Wait,
Negative 9 and 2. They're like terms. We can add them together because they're both constants. Okay, so we're just writing them down as our second set of like terms. Okay, negative 9 is not the same as negative 7x because negative 9 does not have an x. Do you guys see that? Carver, eyes up here, please. Thank you. Dylan, can I erase this part up here?
yeah, that's fine.
Did you get that?
Okay, I'm going to write down a long problem, okay? let's define some things. First, what are my, let's separate my like terms. How do I separate them? Christian, where does my first dash go? Or
X.
right after this X. Where does my next one go, Lexi?
Right after the
After,
plus.
Lexi.
after the next X.
Okay. Caitlin, where's my next one
The
go?
next one is after the Y.
Good. Carver, where's my next one?
After the plus.
It never comes after a
the
sign.
-7.
After the 7.
Before the plus.
Okay, before the plus. Always before a sign. Okay, so that's going to be your first step. Next thing we need to define are what are my coefficients.
5.
Okay, remember coefficients are those things that come before a variable. So what are all of my coefficients? Rachel, can you tell me what my coefficients are?
I think I got it.
Is it 2X?
Okay, so it's just the numbers that come before a variable. So we've got 5. Give me another one.
4.
Okay, so we've got positive 4.
6, 2.
Okay, and 6. And there's another one.
2.
Okay, a negative 2. This is specifically a negative 2. Do you guys see that? Okay, there's a negative 2. If you guys want to put these in order of the way they appear, let's go 5, negative 2, 4, and 6. That way that's not confusing. Okay. Lexi, do I have a constant?
Yes. -7.
Okay, my constant is negative 7. A constant is that thing that does not have a variable. It's a number all by itself. Okay? Good. Does everybody see why it's negative? You
Yes.
have to take that negative sign with it. All right, what are the things that we can add together? Okay, the like terms. I'll give you a hint. In this one, you've got 3 different sets of like terms. I'm afraid I'm staying like right in the middle. Okay, what's the first set? Carver, give me one set of like terms.
5x,
Okay, what else?
negative 2x,
Good.
and positive 4y.
Okay, a y and an x are not the same.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just 5x and negative 2x. All right, what's another set, Dylan? Not yet. Those things that are the same, they have the exact same variables. Or no variables at all.
Or wait, 4, plus 4 and 6.
Okay, so 4y and 6y. Good. I don't need to put the plus sign because it's implied. If there's not a sign in front of it, you know it's positive. Okay, and what's the third set, Christian? Okay, good. -7. All right, good job.